Leeds in the blue and amber. Stand by, be blood and thunder. Leeds build up the pressure. This boy can play as well. Halliwell looking to keep play going. Brilliant hands. Halifax at the moment, they are looking very, very lively indeed. He is one of the quickest in the business. Breathless stuff here. And they're racing away.
We are in Hull for the final game of the Betfred Super League season. It's the wheelchair grand final. James Simpson's Leeds Rhinos taking on Wayne Boardman's Halifax Panthers. And here are the teams selected for the decider. Leeds. James Simpson's side there gone with Tom Halliwell, Josh Butler, the newly crowned Wheels of Steel winner, Nathan Collins. He is a point-scoring machine. Nathan Mulhall, keep your eyes on him. And also we have Jody Boyd-Ward. Starting on the bench is Wilkinson, Clibbins and Smith. As for the Halifax Panthers, well, they are back in the final after falling to Leeds in last year's semi-final. They will start with Young Player of the Year, Rob Hawkins, player coach Wayne Boardman, Wheels of Steel nominee, I should say, Jeremy Bosson, Joseph Calcott, Nathaniel Wright. On the bench is Finlay O'Neill and Jordan Holmes. Alongside me is Jamie Jones-Buchanan and Tom Coyd for this showpiece event. The Leeds Rhinos, we're in their dressing room. They are preparing for the biggest game of their Super League season. This is the grand final. After seeing the teams, Tom, who stars and who wins?
Well, it's interesting you said Joe Calcott there. I don't know how many people know this, but he's the half-brother of Jack Brown, who's one of the biggest names in wheelchair rugby leagues. Some call him the GOAT, so hopefully not too much pressure on Joe, who will be hoping to have a massive game for Halifax today. And I think all eyes naturally are going to be on the names that you've just called out: Rob Hawkins, Jeremy Bosson, Josh Butler, of course, the other two nominees for Wheels of Steel in Tom Halliwell and Nathan Collins. And sometimes that sets up for one of the dark horses to have a great day, because everyone's got a defensive game plan for the Stars. It might just free up some space for someone like Joe Calcott to have a blinding day.
Jonesy, when you listen to what Tom has to say there, I mean, Jeremy Bosson, we've been enjoying watching him play this game for a number of years now. What makes him so good?
Oh, he's got a little bit of everything. One of the best players in the world. He's got strength, he's got speed, he's got vision, the ability to offload one-handed, and the way that others push away from him as well. I really like the development of Nathaniel Wright. I think he's an 18-year-old youngster. It looks a lot like Rob Hawkins in his development. And I think about where Josh Butler was a couple of years ago as well, and how he's developed his game. Tom's absolutely right. These are opportunities for those players that we might not have heard of to really stand up and make a name for themselves. And got to give a shout out to Jody Boyd-Ward, Leeds Rhinos Wheelchair Rugby League Team Player of the Year at the Rhinos Awards this year. She's been outstanding, lots of experience internationally, and a real fierce competitor. There's X factor right across the field. I think Leeds have got a broader team. Halifax have got a couple of real superstars. Who knows who's going to win? Obviously the games this year have been close, and I expect today to be the same.
Yeah, you mentioned, Jonesy, that games have been close. Tom, Leeds might have beaten Halifax twice this year, but both times it went down to the final 5 minutes of the game. Can we expect a similar contest tonight?
I certainly hope so, yeah. That's the final that the league deserves. If you compare it to last year, there were 10 games that had a 50-point margin, and then this year there's been 10 games that have had a 12-point margin or less. And Leeds have won 6 games by a converted try or less this season, which is testament to how competitive the league has been. So I hope the final's just the same.
There you go, you heard it here first. It is going to be a tight contest. Kickoff is imminent. Let's head to our commentary team, Kyle Amor and Mark Wilson.
Cheers, Jenna. Always a highlight of the Rugby League calendar for us here at Sky Sports. And to introduce the players coming out, there's Wayne Boardman, the captain, Rob Hawkins, a World Cup winner with England. Nat Wright, one of the young guns. There's Jordan Holt. They're hoping that it's a big day for him. Kieran Johnson started playing the game so he could play alongside his dad. There's Finlay O'Neill, another youngster. Joe Calcott, we heard the big talk up from Tom Coyd about him. And now the Golden Boot winner, French international, outstanding rugby league player, Jeremy Bourson. What about the Rhinos then, looking to complete an unbeaten league season? Jodie Boyd-Ward, England and Welsh international, outstanding player. Nathan Collins won the World Cup with England. The new wheels of steel, Josh Butler, keeping out for him. He'll be out of his chair a few times tonight. There's the former Halifax man, Nathan Mulhall, hoping to pick up a grand final. Becky Wilkinson, one of the new names in the team. Ewan Clibbins, always an outstanding contributor for Leeds. And the man who lifted the World Cup with England, Tom Halliwell. And Verity Smith. Looking forward to this one. Before kick-off, as with all the grand finals, we'll have 13 seconds of respect. And rugby league is for everybody to get involved with. It is an all-inclusive sport. We're very proud of that fact as well. If you can find us a more inclusive sport in the world, I would love to see it. This is rugby league at its best. Good luck to Ollie Cruikshank, our lead referee. Jake Brooks. We have two referees in the wheelchair game, David Butler and Paul Ward, the two in-goal officials. The traditional pre-match handshake, you'll see all that as well at the end. It's a sport that is rough and tumble, it's fast and fierce. There's no love lost once the whistle's blown, but on and off the pitch, there is respect for everybody. Tom Halliwell will be hoping for a big day. Cal Amor, former men's grand final winner alongside me. Look, we've been lucky enough to follow this sport for a number of years now. It's always a spine-tingling moment. We've got some magnificent athletes on show here. The blood and thunder and the sound of those contacts. Bring it on.
You certainly have, Mark. Good evening to you and everyone at home as well. Revenge or repeat as this grand final's been built up from that 2022 grand final. Which way will it go? Well, we'll get to find out over the course of 80 minutes, but one thing we can guarantee you is this will be fast, this will be physical, and this will be absolutely huge for whoever can get over the line to be crowned champions of season 2024.
You feel that Halifax have got the potential to really upset the Rhinos party today. We know the Rhinos unbeaten in the regular season, won their playoff semi-final as well over Wigan. But I'm looking at that Halifax team, and there are good players across it, but Rob Hawkins, the Young Player of the Year, and Jeremy Bourson, they are match winners of the highest order.
They certainly are, Mark. You've just nailed it there. Keep your eyes out for that man in the picture, Jeremy Bourson. Of course, a Golden Boot winner. And Rob Hawkins, the speed that he can move in the chair is incredible. Well, for the players, push your best wheels forward as we're underway.
We are, and it's a high kick, and Leeds might get it back. They will get it back. The bounce of the ball on this hard surface, always a problem. Here's Halliwell, gets the ball away. Here's Butler. Butler weaving his way forward. He's eventually tackled. They've got numbers to the left here. Leeds looking to make a flying start. There's Halliwell, little flick pass, but I think the tag, oh, they're offside actually here. Halifax have been pinned for offside, so it is a penalty, and this will be a very straightforward kick at goal, but Leeds decided, no, they're running it. They want more than 2 points here, and they've got a chance as they're up to the line. Good tackle in the end made by Colcott. They're going for the corner, and Collins is over in the corner, and that is the first try inside the opening minute. Leeds kicked off, Halifax didn't get a touch. And Nathan Collins off to a flying start for the Rhinos. 21 tries for the season. There may be a few more to come this afternoon as well.
Well, it's Collins in the corner, but it's all down to the quick play of the ball from Nat Mulhall. You can just see that reposition of the tag. The Halifax defence can't get set. Nat Wright tries his very best, but the speed and recognition of Nathan Collins is enough to get over in the corner for the first points of the grand final.
Yeah. Yeah, Jenna describing as a point-scoring machine. He is that, and he's got a chance here from the sideline. Key part of England winning the Rugby League World Cup, and he's been a mainstay in this Leeds side for a number of years now. And you get the feeling that goal kicks today could be crucial. This is a good opportunity here for Collins to get a good kick away. Here he comes, strikes it, but he's pushed it across goal. Seemed to take a bit longer than normal there. Nathan Collins, James Simpson looks on. Good start for his side. 4 points to 0.
You just see, again, Nat Mulhall, the quick play of the ball. Colcott and Wright. He can't rescue and get across in time, and it's Collins who strikes first. Wayne Boardman to get us underway.
Ball will bobble along towards the goal line. It is one of the differences from the running game. If you kick the ball dead, the team who are receiving the kick still get to keep possession. But of course, if you do what Leeds do and you put it high, it can bounce anywhere on this surface.
Exactly, yeah. It's a quality surface.
Specialist surface made for this final and all the other big games. This is a kick downfield here. What will the bounce be like this time? It just went out. Much to the relief there, the Halifax defence, because Collins was sprinting down the sideline, and the bounce that time just favours the Panthers.
Yeah, Collins called for the kick over the top of Nat Wright's head. But the bounce just rolls over the sideline, and Bosong is such a difficult player to tag up. The size of his arms and the...
There's Boardman. That is going to be a knock-on.
Wayne Boardman, Coach of the Year at the Man of Steel Awards, ends up coming up with the mistake.
So another chance for Leeds to attack. Johnny Boyd-Ward leading the charge. Halliwell with a little dummy, gets it away to Collins. He turns it back for Butler. Butler leans away from the outstretched arms. Got the ball away, but I think the tackle had been made. Now a quick play of the ball here for Collins. Collins takes on the defence, gets the ball away. Here's Butler again, so quick, sidestepping across. He's so tall in his chair. You will see him get dumped on the floor a few times today, but fear not, he's used to it by now. It's the nature of the chair that he uses. And here now Halliwell, again with a dummy. They're using creativity early on here, but the Halifax defence is up to the challenge. And now they'll play the ball. And here is Halliwell again. The miss-out pass finds Collins, puts a little kick in. They need to be alert to it, Halifax, and they are. And they pick up the ball, and I think they'll be pleased just to get a defensive set underneath their belt here, Halifax, because Leeds have started pretty hotly.
Yeah, clever little kick there as well from Collins. But Nat Wright read that. You see so far a couple of kicks down that that left edge. And this is a decent break here.
It is. Oh, they've got to come back, and that might be good news for Leeds, because I think you're not catching Rob Hawkins from that kind of position, one of the quickest in the game. Now he's on the ball again, cutting back infield, dummies to kick. He's tackled just short of the halfway line. Leeds, who've been beaten in the last two grand finals, looking to get their hands back on the title. Halifax kick. Oh, it's caught on the foot by Halliwell.
That's an awful kick from Boardman.
Collins thought he was away. There's such split-second decisions on the tackle. Here's the kick again. Straight in the arms of a grateful Halliwell.
You just get the sense, Matt, that in the first 5 minutes, the Leeds Rhinos are just starting a little bit quicker. Seem to have much of a control in this game as Collins looks down this left channel.
Great sidestep. He's tackled 8 metres away. Here's Halliwell. Leeds going. No.
Oh, what a ball
down the short side. Can Collins get in the corner? No. Scrambling defence. Gets it away, but it's a forward pass. Collins just gambled. Butler was out of his chair, but the referee, Ollie Cruikshank, said that that pass went forward.
Jeez, man, they're looking dangerous in these opening exchanges. The pass back on the inside and Butler arriving at speed. The ball over the top there from Halliwell.
That's a really good defence from Matt Wright, wasn't it? Kept them out.
Was, yeah.
The Panthers looking to move it. Boardman offers the offload. England heritage player #1. What an honour that is for Wayne Boardman.
Oh, look at
and
this.
Now here they go, and this is Hawkins at his brilliant best. He's slicing through, and he's tackled.
He's dangerous.
Jamie Jones referred to him as Bevan French, and he's not far wrong. Here he is again. Up to 8 away. Halifax going to hit back. They're going short side here. Bosson back to Hawkins. Hawkins underneath the tackle. Can he get to the line? Can he get it down? He does. Rob Hawkins over. Well, we saw Bevan French last night score a wonderful grand final try. And Rob Hawkins has opened his and Halifax account. 33 for the season for him. He is a flying machine. We're all level in the grand final.
Well, you can see exactly why he's been named as a Young Player of the Year. He started this run off a couple of plays earlier, makes space, a wonderful ball back over the top from Jeremy Bosson. And Rob Hawkins, under all sorts of pressure there, just gets the ball down, and look what it means.
Here's Boardman. The arena is absolutely silent for this kick. Boardman strikes it. No nonsense. One of the stalwarts of the wheelchair game, Wayne Boardman. If you ever get a chance to be in his company, I recommend you take it. He is a character, but that man on our screen now is an outstanding rugby league player, Rob Hawkins, and he shows us exactly why.
Oh, he's a character, all right, this Wayne Boardman, but Rob Hawkins, difficult, quick, agile.
Ball collected off the restart by Bosson. Good carry up the middle.
Not back in time of the Rhinos. They might be under pressure here again. A kick goes over the top, and well read there by Collins. Just sits in the pocket and takes it on the full.
Yeah, it needed to find the ground, didn't it, that kick? But the trouble, as we find in the running game, with likes of Jay Field, etc., wherever you kick it, they seem to be. Here now is Mulhall. Wrapped up in the tackle. Reapplies his tag, and the ball fired across to Collins, who gets it wide to Butler. Butler with a step in field. It's not tackled yet. So hard to tackle, gets the ball away. Good stuff from the Rhinos here. Here's Collins again. They're just setting up play here. And now they'll get Mulhall into the action. He's going to be tackled. Colcott with a shot there. Now the ball works its way towards Halliwell, finds Collins. They're trying to load up numbers here. They're going to switch left. That's where they're going now with Halliwell. Ball out. No, it's collected on the far side, and the first really big shot of the grand final goes in. And it's on Nat Wright, who bounces out of his chair, and he'll be straight back up to play it. Don't worry, there'll be plenty more of that this afternoon here on Sky Sports. More song. Well, we've been playing nearly 10 minutes. The only stoppage we've had was really for that Collins conversion as Collins goes rattling in on Boardman. And that's going to be a penalty there. 2 tags removed. And it's a penalty for Halifax.
Yeah, you can just see both tags at the same time from the same player.
Well, they might be England teammates, but today there is no love lost.
Certainly isn't. Looking back over the season, the last 2 games that these have played against each other. Back in round 1, of course, it was the Leeds Rhinos who just edged out that victory, 64-52, and then a last-minute winner again by the Leeds Rhinos in round 5. Only 2 points. We're expecting a tight one.
We are indeed. Here come Halifax. Here is Boardman. Boardman with the outrageous dummy, flicks it out the back to Bosson. Bosson down this left-hand channel. Boyd Ward wraps him up and eventually will make the tackle. They'll flick it inside. They've got numbers here. They've got numbers that go through the hands.
Oh,
Boardman gets it away, and Colcott's in. His first try of the grand final. Joe Colcott in the corner. They laid the platform down the left, and the speed of the hands does it. Panthers lead 10-4.
Yeah, but it was the speed at which Jeremy Bosson was able to apply those 2 tags and then move the ball through hands. Wayne Boardman with a beautiful offload, and Joe Colcott in the corner. A wonderful Halifax Panthers try. And it's taken them 11 minutes before they've got ascendancy in this final. And it's 10 points to 4. And a more difficult attempt of a conversion from Wayne Boardman here.
He's just a metre in from the sideline here, Boardman. He's got a no-nonsense, really short run-up, just sits at the side of the ball. It's all about the strength of the arm for Boardman. Strikes it towards the post, but he's pulled it across. We did mention right at the top of the show, points going to be crucial today. But that was a lovely 4-pointer from Calcott, but great team move.
Yeah, it certainly was, and it was Rob Hawkins again who just digs right into the line before releasing the pass to Boardman. A catch and pass just means that Joseph Calcott goes over without any pressure anywhere near him.
High kick, how will this bounce? It's going to bounce towards the try line, and Basson is going to knock that dead. So this will be a goal line dropout. Didn't want to hang around there, the French international.
Yeah, I think Jeremy Bosson thought, Mark, that if he collects that, he's already over the try line anyways, and with the way that the Rhinos were chasing, he would have trapped him in goal. He takes no chances here, just knocks it dead.
Great goal line dropout, will go into touch over on the far side. But as we said, in this game, when you kick it out, the team that receives the kick will get it back. So that means that Leeds will start just inside their own half, but pretty good relieving kick there from the Panthers. What have Leeds got? They took an early lead, but they've been pegged back here. Butler over halfway. Gets it away now to Halliwell. Halliwell gets it to Collins. Collins wrapped up, but not the tackle not completed. Here now is Butler. Uses Boyd Ward as a decoy. He's wrapped up. Well, that was a two-tag tackle.
Yeah,
that's going to be a penalty.
Yeah.
Well, Boardman was quick to complain when it happened to him, and this time he's on the other end of that.
Yeah, just for those who are new to the game, as you see, when Butler goes in, the tag's there by Hawkins, and then it's almost like a secondary effort in the tackle, almost a flop, if you like, there from Boardman, removing that second tag, and that's why the penalty's being given away.
And it's another chance here for Leeds then. Can they level up the grand final? Here they go with Halliwell. Halliwell dummies. He's tackled right in front of the post.
Oh, Collins, he wanted that there, Mark.
He did, but the tag not reapplied. Here now, Mulhall wrapped up, a couple of metres away. Collins short side. Collins trying to weave his way round.
Oh, good tackle.
Tackled just in the nick of time.
Was that right? A last-ditch effort there on Collins as he tries to squeeze in the corner, but they're going to have to deal with the last one here.
Here's the grubber kick towards the post. It hits the post. It's collected by Calcott, and Halifax survive. Look, the officials might not have as big a pitch to cover, Carl, but the decisions are so split-second, aren't they, with those tags?
Yeah, it's very, very difficult, especially those ones right in the corner. And Bourson just tries to look to get out of the way from his own end. He's still not tagged here. He is now.
He's such a hard player to tackle. What a start to the grand final it's been. Leeds unbeaten in the regular season. Here's Boardman, that's a good kick. What's the bounce like? What's the bounce like? It's collected. Here's Hawkins, and he's away and gone. Brilliant from the Panthers. The kick downfield takes the bounce, and the fastest man in the business is on the end of it to score under the post. Second of the day for Hawkins. He looks pumped up. Halifax look pumped up. They lead by 14 points to 4.
Well, there's nothing better in the world of sport than just pure speed. And Boardman knows that he's got that. In Hawkins, a kick over the top. The timing of the run, he's all onside. It's perfect. Gets the bounce and races away to put the ball down under the posts. And we win. Boardman. Oh, it's Rob Hawkins, actually, who's going to attempt to convert his own kick. His own try, sorry. Straight in front of the post. You would imagine that this will turn into 16 points to 4.
Kick just went through the middle. Well, he's a try-scoring machine, this fella. 4 tries in a semi-final win over London.
but what about this kick? Time to perfection. Well executed play. Something they must have identified through the week. No one at home.
Mention that bounce. It is always worth the chance that it might just go in your favour as the high kick collected by Colcott. And he'll be tackled just off his own line. What a start from the Panthers. Here's Hawkins again. Underneath one, underneath two.
Outstanding.
Here's Boardman. Shovels a pass away. Colcott has it. He's not yet tackled. He's still looking to get it away. Borson. The skill's unbelievable of these players. And we're seeing it again. There's a ball with Boardman. Goes back down the blind side. They've worked up towards halfway. Hawkins back to Colcott. They've engineered an opening. Can they find a pass? Not quite. Good defence from Leeds. Had to be as well. Last one, Bosson. Going short side, he's got past one. He'll kick across the field. On this time, the ball just skips away. But has it gone dead? It did. Just one bounce too many.
Hawkins in pursuit again. Jeremy Borson, almost a blind kick, just back across field. Just knowing that Hawkins and company will be chasing down this left edge. And Butler has been pretty quiet so far as the wheels of steel man.
Tackle not made. You see Butler there fighting and scrapping. They're not as easy as you think to remove those tags. They take some pulling from the shirt. As here's Collins. Collins sidesteps forward again. Here's Halliwell. Feigns to kick, finds Butler. Butler goes past. Gets the ball away to Boyd Ward, who cuts back in off the touchline. Now gets the ball inside here. Halliwell. Back to Butler. Butler almost stood up Colcott, who did really well to make his tackle. But Leeds on a bit of a roll. They've worked the opening here. Halliwell straightens up the line. Just has to put the brakes on. A good hand in the tackle. This is the last one. Here goes Collins. Ball wide here. Oh, they've tried to reach out. And the ball, I think, has been knocked on over the line. That was a chance for Butler.
It certainly was. Joe Colcott just does enough just to get in his eye line. He loses the ball there. There's Josh Butler.
Another big hit goes in. Halifax with Hawkins turns the ball back in. Right, being defensively very good early on that right. Ball down the short side again to Hawkins. Hawkins again sidestepping out of tackles. So difficult to contain. The ability to manoeuvre the chairs is it's unbelievable to a mere mortal like us. Here now the ball is coming along. Colcott trying to pass, but had to just hang on. Here now is Hawkins. Hawkins pass one, but Boyd Ward, renowned for defensive efforts, makes the tackle. Well, Leeds started so well, but it's been all Halifax since then. Here's the kick over the top again. Another skip forward, but that doesn't mean automatically it'll roll dead. But just this time it does. But Halifax quite happy to turn Leeds around and make them come off their own end.
Yeah, decent defensive set there from the Rhinos. Forcing the kick. It goes long, so they'll get the ball back here through Butler.
Here now is Halliwell, finds Collins. Collins inches his way forward. Tackle made. Quick play of the ball. Halliwell back to Butler. Great step, Butler. Tries to throw himself through the tackle. And eventually he's tackled just over halfway. Here now is Collins. Halifax defence is stretched. Offload is on. They'll get it away now. Halliwell moves it to Mulhall. He brings it across to this near side. And again, they'll set up play here. They're looking to set up a planned move from this touchline side. Halliwell fires it to Butler. The run around was on. Halliwell gets it back. Nowhere to go. So he flicks the ball back here now. Mulhall sweeping round. He's out of his chair. He'll need a hand up. There's James Simpson. What a career he's had in the wheelchair game. Former England international, World Cup winner with England. Now a coach. Watching his side. Here's Halliwell. Halliwell now looking to drive forward, finds Collins. Collins got the kick away, but not before the tag had been removed. That will be the turnover.
Well, they get a quick play of the ball. I think it was from Collins. And Halliwell goes straight into the line. They try and do them for numbers, but the tackle is made on Collins.
Nice offload. Here come Bourson and the Panthers. Big shot goes in, but Boardman wasn't tackled. Ball now works its way centre field, but the tackle already been made. Halifax are looking dangerous here, Kyle.
Yeah, Josh Butler, he is going searching for contact. He's come up with a couple of big collisions on Boardman.
Well, he's played the ball
so he's got to
pass it. Maybe fortunate there not to get penalised, Halifax. Colcott is tackled. Here's Boardman. Boardman powers his way forward, gets the ball away, but it was a forward pass.
Yeah, Wayne Boardman knows. Just watch his reaction here as he throws that ball forward. Furious with himself.
Right, let's hear for the first time this afternoon during the game from the England and London star, Freya Levy. Freya's with us. Freya, what have you made of the opening exchanges?
Hey, Mark, yes, of course, there's been a feeling out period. You can see the nerves in both teams. Leeds, they're finding a bit more depth in themselves now, which is getting them meters like this right now, where they've been playing so flat up to this point. And facts, you know, you can't control Rob. He's just unstoppable. It's been a corker so far, but this next 20 minutes is where we're going to feel out the rest of the game.
Yeah, as we see Collins jumped out of his chair. Freya, what have you made of the start that Rob Hawkins has made?
Oh, he's always quality. He's a consistent player, and he's such a nightmare to play against because he can slip and duck through so many tackles, and like that one he's not long scored. The way he dips around and evades the players is just a nightmare if you're a defender.
It is indeed. Thanks, Freya. Ball now works its way. Here come Leeds, and a sidestep there from Halliwell who reaches out. Now there was a tag removed, but was it removed in time? This is going to be one of those split-second calls. Referee wants to consult here. This is tight. This is very tight, and a try is given. So Tom Halliwell strikes, gets Leeds' second try. It was one of those split-second decisions with Halliwell over for his 17th of the season.
Well, Freya mentioned it, that the Rhinos started to come from deep. And you can see there, as Halliwell just arrives onto the ball, and Hawkins, oh, Mark, close. I think he's got that. I think he makes that tackle. I really do. Just before the ball gets put on the line. Oh.
Well, I'm going the other way. I think he's got it down, hasn't he?
No, he's got it.
Oh.
He's got it. Anyhow, it matters not.
Wow. There is the try. Tom Halliwell, winner of the World Cup, the man who got to lift the World Cup trophy in Manchester. What an occasion that was as well. And England going to be playing France later this year, of course.
We can never forget that final. And of course, Halliwell scoring that winner to give England World Cup glory. As Collins lines up once more here.
In off the post, Mikey Lewis-esque from last night, but they all count, and they're back crucially within a converted try. Coach looks, well, he still looks a little bit anxious to me, James Simpson, but he's looking on his side back within a score.
Yeah, and Collins there just stripping the paint off the upright. But we're back within a 6-point ball game. 25 minutes gone here. Boardman with the restart.
Collected by Butler as Bourson out of his chair goes flying. He's not happy. Yeah, he thought he was taken out off the ball, but the referee says get on with it. We promise you thrills and spills. We've had plenty of them.
Just collision there with Collins.
I think for any new watchers of this sport, they're wondering, how on earth do they do it? You get used to it eventually, but it is eye-watering stuff at times. All here with Halliwell, kicks in, he's looking for Collins, needs a bounce. Oh, he might have got one, but it hit the corner flag. I think the ball hit the corner flag and it denies Butler and Leeds back-to-back scores.
Oh, beautiful kick over the top. Collins gives up on the play. Just touches the post there.
Might have been a dubious grounding from Butler anyway, but he'd realised it hit the post and it didn't count. Never give up on the ball. Halifax then being pegged back. Here now is Bourson. Had a problem with his chair. He broke his chair yesterday at training. Had to have it re-welded to get it ready for today. Here he is now, the French international. Finds Hawkins. Hawkins tackled on halfway. Boardman kicks high. Boyd Ward underneath it, collects it nicely. Does well. Collins now complaining he's been hit off the ball. It's starting to get a bit spicy now. It always promised to be. There's another big shot. Sidestep Butler, great tackle again from Nat Wright.
Yeah, it's headed up another level here. Collins and Bourson, Mulhall.
Well, Collins and Bourson, not only club but international rivals. And when the best meets the best, nothing asked, nothing given. Here's Halliwell.
There's one thing for certain. Collins wore back down and there's an error here.
Well, it's gone backwards.
Gone back.
Yeah. Here is Collins. A rather more sedate tackle this time, just to settle things down for Leeds. Last one. Little kick through. This is going to be a problem. Bourson again out of his chair. They're all on the floor, but Bourson grasping that ball with all his life.
He had to be brave here, Bourson. As Hawkins and Bourson collide.
A tight game. The confrontations are cranking up here. Fireworks to come. Here might be coming another extraordinary Hawkins run. Finds Colcott. Colcott bounces in. Can he get the pass away? No, he can't. Collins has tackled him. Ball now works its way over halfway. Halifax looking to extend their lead. Ball now with Boardman. Boardman trying to work his way inside Leeds territory, but that's going to be the turnover. They couldn't get a kick away in the end.
Yeah, he just felt that Boardman needed to put the kick in. He comes up with nothing. But straight away, he turned round to the Halifax players as if to say, we're okay here, to stay calm.
Yeah, well, I'm sure many of you are watching this sport at home for the first time today. If you fancy getting involved, there's a website for more information about Wheelchair Rugby League. Look, when you start off at community level. It doesn't have to be this fast and furious, and it is a great game to get involved with. Great team sport, and remember, anybody can play this game. No restrictions on who can get involved. So if you fancy it, check out the website and head over and give it a go.
That's it, Mark. It is the most inclusive and diverse sport on the planet. And we urge everybody who's thinking about joining this great game to do so. Get online, find the information out where your local club is, and get part of this big sport.
Yeah. And you too can be getting bashed on Sky Sports. This is brilliant. What a final it promises to be. Here's Hawkins, good tackle, Butler. It seems remarkable, doesn't it, that Hawkins has won the Young Player of the Year. We've been watching him for that many years now.
Yeah.
He's that good and he is still that young. Colcott gets a pass away to Boardman. Boardman tackle. Good work, Collins. Bourson just overruns it. Boardman will take his time. Hawkins probing again. Eventually tackled. Last one here. Boardman the go-to. Needs to find a pass. He does. Hawkins dribbles the kick. This is going to be a problem for Leeds, and in the end they're going to have to run it dead. And it's going to be a goal line dropout from the Leeds Rhinos.
Well, we saw the running game from Hawkins now, Mark, but just look at this. Just beautifully weighted kick. Perfect, and they'll get 6 more here.
See those tags on the shoulders? They are very difficult to remove. That's a good goal line dropout. Busson has stayed way back, and it's going to bounce its way over the sideline. So it'll be a controlled restart. Well, 6 points in it, 9 minutes to go to the break. Big 9 minutes, you feel, for these two teams.
A huge 9 minutes, Mark, but this game has absolutely flown by. 31 minutes on the clock and only 6 points in it. We said it would be a tight contest, and it's living exactly up to that, and there's a chance here.
Colcott ploughing ahead. Great carry. Looking now, and Busson just told him his tag was missing, made sure he replaced it, because it would have been a penalty to Leeds had he have played it without replacing the tags. Here's Hawkins, does a U-turn on the spot and gets past one, but won't get past Boyd Ward. Ball flicked to Colcott, needs support, gets the ball away. I think the tackle was made. That's going to be brought back. Good work from Butler, middle of the field. It needed to be as well.
We're coming from deep here. Boardman on this right edge.
He gets it now. Last one, flicks it away. Here's Bourson. Bourson's got defenders turned. He's trying to reach out. He gets the ball away to Boardman. Boardman kicks to the corner. Can Colcott get there? Can Hawkins get there? And Butler got it first.
Massive play there, Mark, from Butler. It needed to be as well. Beautiful off-throw from Bourson. Boardman, I thought he'd overrun it here. I thought he was going to be tackled. But again, a lovely, soft, short kick. And Butler, ooh.
Well, I don't think if Hawkins did touch it, he didn't ground it, did he?
No, I thought it was maybe an error from him.
We keep talking about those fine margins. We're seeing them at both ends of the field. Here it is again.
It's hard to say who gets the hand to it first, but on that picture there, it looks like it's an error from Hawkins and the Rhinos. Well, they might...
Here is Hawkins, gets it away. Busson is quick. Busson down the sideline, outpacing them all. Halliwell can't stop him. And Jeremy Busson, the best player on the planet, has scored underneath the posts. The French international strikes, and the Panthers once again have got a 2-score lead.
Well, fine margins, Mark. It was the error over the line from Hawkins, but it's deemed a goal line dropout, and from here, that man there, Hawkins, releases Bourson, and just look at the burst of pace. And Halliwell does everything he can, throws his body at it, but there's no answering to it. Pure delight for the Frenchman.
The pace,
blistering.
The ability to manoeuvre the chair, control the ball, evade the tackle, and score the try.
Just look at the effort there from Halliwell.
There he is, Jeremy Bourson.
Just the size and the power of the man, Mark. You just seen it there. As soon as he caught it and seen the space ahead, just bursts away.
Here's Hawkins then. Better strike this time from Hawkins. Same result. 12-point lead for the Panthers. Beware of the Bourson.
Just look at him go. Just look at him go.
He is some player. It doesn't help he's a man mountain that goes like a bullet from a gun.
It's just very difficult as well to try and make a tackle on him.
Great restart though for Leeds. Great restart. Butler out of his chair. Almost a commando roll. He almost bounced straight back up there. Butler, he'll play the ball here. Halliwell is tackled. Can Leeds respond straight back? In this game, the tries can come thick and fast as Butler attracts defenders to him. Here's Halliwell. Halliwell cuts back in field, ball over the top to Butler, nowhere to go. Well, they swoop round to the centre of the field. It's an opportunity here for Halliwell now. Little dummy, can he get the pass away to Butler? Couldn't take it, but he'd been tackled anyway. A little bit of a break there for Leeds. Butler couldn't haul it in, but it didn't matter.
One to go.
There it is, the tag tackled. Here comes Collins. Collins tries to get to the line. We're going to have another consultation. It's another one of those where Halifax think they've made the tackle. And again, the try awarded. Collins is over. Leeds hit straight back. Halifax appealed in vain, but it's another one, a double on the day for Collins. And Leeds a kick away from being back within one converted score.
It's a disappointing try for the Halifax Panthers to give away, but it's Collins who just gets on the inside. And I think on that occasion, Collins grounds the ball before Hawkins pulls the tag away to complete the tackle. And I think the Rhinos, they really needed that mark.
Collins just taking his time here. James Simpson looking on. Ewan Clibbins, we've not seen him today. I'm sure he'll have a big part to play in the second half as well. Just to the right, a picture there. Ewan Clibbins looking on. And there the Halifax players who a minute ago were celebrating a try of their own. Now they're gathered underneath their own posts. Collins then. Can he get Leeds back within 6? There we go, confident strike. And we're back to a 6-point ball game. It's grand final time, and there's nothing between these two teams.
Yeah, there isn't absolutely nothing between them. You can just see there that Collins gets on the inside shoulder of Rob Hawkins. Joe Colcott probably, on reflection, needs to make a bit more of an effort on that play.
It's the equivalent of a barge over, isn't it, in the running game?
Yeah.
He just barged his way over from close range.
Yeah, disappointing, really, for Halifax. Have the Rhinos got it in them to go back-to-back tries here and bring this game level at the break?
Well, that would be some outcome for the Rhinos, who scored in the opening minute of the half. Can they score in the last couple? Ball now works its way to Halliwell. Dummies once, dummies twice. Tackle just short of halfway. Here we go now with Butler. Butler bounces out of one. He's been tagged. Gets the ball away. They're on a roll here, the Rhinos. They're on a roll.
Good tag, that.
Great tackle. Had to be, and it's high fives all round because that was the last tackle. Well, they went for it, and they ran it on the last, and Halifax defence holds firm, and now they'll be eyeing up another try before the break.
Yeah, it was a brilliant tackle from Joe Colcott. And it had to be as well.
Oh, what a pass from Busson. Colcott offers the ball back to Hawkins. Danger everywhere here. Busson tackled eventually. That was a double tag tackle, but simultaneous, so no problem there for the defenders. Hawkins trying to get the pass away. There's still time here for the Panthers. 3 tackles left in their set. Boardman, oh, he's out of his chair.
He thought about just stepping back and looking down that short side. It was a good tackle.
It was. And Boardman, who's paralysed from the chest down. You just would not know it, would you, watching him play this sport? What a competitor they all are. Here's a kick over the top, but Butler's there. The wheels of steel, collects it, and will look to launch a counter. And there is still time here. There is still time for Leeds to level this up. How brave do they want to be? Well, there's your answer. They're offloading it. Nice pass from Collins. The pass was on there to Mulhall from Butler. He opted to hang on to it. He still gets it away. Here's Halliwell, tackled by Bourson, but Bourson's out of the line. They're a player down here. Butler not tackled initially. And this is it. Last play of the first 40. Surely the kick. Well, they're going through the hands here. They're going through the hands. Into the final few seconds. Here now is Collins. Collins is tackled. And that is it. Eventually, the whistle sounds on the near side. Wayne Boardman's side didn't get off to the best start when Nathan Collins hit the front early for Leeds, but Rob Hawkins has shown his quality. James Simpson, another big half-time team talk to come. But this one is right in the balance. 2 of the best in the business going head-to-head. And at the break, it's Leeds 16, Halifax 22.
That's right, just 6 points separate these two sides. Halifax Panthers with the lead. Rob Hawkins has been virtually unplayable. Every time he touches the ball, he does something magical. Look at him there. He has scored 2 tries to hand his side the slim lead at the break. We will dissect it all after this. at the Allam Sports Centre in Hull. The two best sides from 2024 are going head-to-head, and it has lived up to expectation, that is for sure. Halifax with a 6-point lead over the league leaders, the Rhinos. Nathan Collins has scored twice for the Rhinos. Rob Hawkins, Young Player of the Year, 2 outstanding tries for the Panthers. They lead 22-16 at the halfway point. Jamie Jones-Buchanan and Tom Coyd alongside me. Tom, it's tense out there, but what have you made of Rob Hawkins' first half performance?
He's absolutely electric, isn't he? His complete box office is he's really stepped up, and I'm sure quietly he would have been reeling that he didn't get the Wheels of Steel, because he would have been really proud of the body of work that he's put together this year, and it looks like he's come out with a point to prove, doesn't it?
He certainly does. He did get Young Player of the Year, though, so congratulations to Rob. Jonesy, Rob Hawkins has certainly been the star of that first half, but it was Nathan Collins who got the Rhinos off to the perfect start inside the opening minute.
Yeah, certainly did. It was from the kick-off as well. You've got, I can't let a rugby league ball bounce, and it just provided that opportunity, a bit of field position. And we know how quick Nathan Collins is. These are the types of tries that he loves to try and score. Gets in a corner there.
Yeah, and I think he fancies himself against the other diminutive figure on the field, Nat Wright. So look for him to keep going there, but he'll switch it over to the Rob Hawkins show.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it did. Every time he gets the ball, I'm sure the Leeds Rhinos players, the hearts are in their mouth, because once he's got it, he's bobbing, he's weaving, he's ducking, he's diving. He's so elusive, gets the ball down over the line there. But some good individual skill sets as well from Halifax.
Yeah, I think they're connecting super well, and no doubt Rob's the absolute talisman. You'll see him here. He engages the whole defensive line, doesn't he, Jamie?
He certainly does. And then you've got Joseph Colcott as well. I thought it was a great team try. They found right into the field there, bit of field position and lots of ball movement.
And then it was Rob Hawkins, wasn't it? Once again, he has absolutely starred with the ball.
Yeah, I was saying to Jamie, anytime that Rob and Wayne are on opposite sides of the pitch, you've got to panic, because it means he's trying to find him with a kick just like this.
Yeah, when you're talking about panic, the Leeds Rhinos players started to panic, because that took the score to 16 points to 4, and you're thinking how they're going to arrest this right here in
I've got
defence.
a question about this one. Was this a try?
Yes. I think it was only just. I think we was talking, weren't we? There's probably just a thread there on the tag as he gets it down. Great grip, ball control.
Oh, it's close. Tom Halliwell perhaps a bit lucky, Tom.
Video ref might have ruled that out, but when Halliwell gets white line fever, it can be lethal.
It was, and again, Rob Hawkins attracted a lot of interest from the Leeds Rhinos defence, sucking him in on the edges. I think it's Jody Boyd-Ward there got interested in Rob Hawkins and just allowed that space there for Bousson to bring it back. And yeah, just increase the lead there, 22 points to 10.
And then, right before half-time, Nathan Collins ended the half the same way he started it.
He did. It was his second try, and again Leeds Rhinos got the ball off the kick-off, slightly deflated there, but he weaves around and don't know, he can move himself, can't he, Nathan Collins? And I think you said there, Tom, Leeds Rhinos are synonymous for scoring tries just before half-time.
Yeah, they're just great game managers, and I leaned over to Jamie a minute before that to give myself some credit and said it would be classic Leeds to jag a try here, and they went and did that.
I mean, you know what you're talking about, don't you, Tom?
Hopefully.
England head coach.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, fingers crossed. No, you certainly do. It has been an entertaining first half. I have forgotten how fast this game is, Jonesy.
It has. It's really quick, and the individuals, certainly on the Halifax side, are moving very quick. I thought Leeds started with a lot of intensity. We've had the ball majority of the time at this end of the field. Leeds have had the best part of the line share, the field position. I think their plays as well. One play leads into another play, leads into another play, and I think that's why they found it. Their end of sets have been quite good. Halifax, by contrast, a little bit more like an NFL team in my eyes. Each play just relates to itself, and they've had some great movements and attacking options as well, certainly through Wayne Boardman, crossfield kick, bringing Hawkins as well to kick chase.
The one thing I think Halifax have been struggling with is transitioning in and out of possession. They've given up receiving 2 kickoffs. Leeds have got the ball back that led directly to a Leeds try, and they kicked the ball dead twice, which has given Leeds an 8-metre restart, ceding a lot of field position, and that's partly why the game's been played all in the Halifax end.
So the Rhinos trail by 6 points, but the last 2 times these sides played each other, it went down to the wire, it went down to the final 5 minutes. Who knows what is going to happen in this second half? All I can promise you is it is game on. The Leeds Rhinos taking on the Halifax Panthers in the 2024 Grand Final. The domestic season might be over after this evening, but plenty more rugby league coming your way next week. World champion Gillaroos take on PNG on Friday morning at 8:05. Straight after, the Kangaroos take on Tonga, both on Sky Sports Mix. On Saturday at 7 a.m, Tongan women take on Samoa before Fiji men play PNG. That one also on Sky Sports Mix. Right here at the Allam Sports Centre in Hull, it is half-time. It is the Halifax Panthers who lead the unbeaten Leeds Rhinos 22 points to 16. We are witnessing a Rob Hawkins, the young player of the year. We are witnessing an absolute masterclass from him. The Halifax Panther has absolutely dominated that first half. Tom Coyd, Jamie Jones-Buchanan. Leeds Rhinos trail by 6 at the break. James Simpson, their head coach, was relaxed ahead of this game. Is he going to be relaxed right now?
Well, we've been treated to supersonic by Oasis at half-time, and I think that's what we'll be hoping Leeds come out and do, go so supersonic. It's not the first time this season that they've ceded a decent lead in the first half, and they scored in their very final play against my London Roosters side, so I think they'll back themselves all the way until the end today.
Yeah, I think you could be right. Jonesy, do you agree?
I do. I think that's been the narrative all afternoon, hasn't it? That Leeds Rhinos are patient, they believe in each other to come up with the goods. I think about the final 2 years ago, there was quite a distance between the two scores at half-time, and Leeds ended up losing that by just 4 points. You know, they've got all the strike power with the ball movement, the skill acquisition in there. Just need to keep competing and get a grip of the young superstar in there, in Rob Hawkins.
Hawkins, of course. There is just 40 minutes to go, and then we'll know who'll be crowned the 2024 Betfred Wheelchair Super League Grand Final champions. Over to you, Kyle Amor and Mark Wilson.
Cheers, Jenna. The action coming thick and fast here as the ball in goal, and it's going to be a goal line dropout from the Rhinos right at the start of the second half of this grand final. 3 of the last 4 grand finals, Carl, decided by 8 points or fewer. It gets the feeling this might be another one.
Oh, it's brilliant, isn't it? Wayne Boardman there just restarting the second half off, and just the play in the air brakes to the final bounce or roll of the ball means it's a goal line dropout, and Bourson straight back in, and a big shot there. And again,
Butler and Boyd Ward crashing into the Frenchman. Here is Boardman, finds Hawkins. Outstanding in that grand final win for Halifax a couple of seasons ago. Boardman back to Hawkins. Hawkins coming forward, flicks the ball away. And there we have our first change. Kieran Johnson into the action for the Panthers, and here's Hawkins. Here is Hawkins, gets the ball away. Here's Bourson, can he get the ball down? No, he can't. He's in touch. He's in touch, and I just wonder there, could Hawkins have got there himself?
Perhaps so, but let's pay credit to the Rhinos. The chase there from Collins, just to get over in the corner and do enough just to force Bourson's left side over the touchline. Brilliant defence there.
It was. Might be that kind of effort that changes the trajectory of this game. 1 score in it. Here is Halliwell. Tackled. Ball now in the hands of Collins. He's wrapped up. So it's Colcott who's gone off at half-time. Here is Halliwell now, finds Butler, has got space. Butler with a step. Cover comes the cross of Hawkins. He's still going though, Butler. 2 of the bright young talents in this game. Here's Collins now. Collins trying to weave his way forward, gets the ball away, but the tackle was made. Good from Leeds at the start of the second half. Here now is Halliwell. Halliwell, flick pass. Here's Butler. Butler's going to be tackled, and that will be the turnover. What an effort. What an effort defensively from Halifax.
But what a ball here from Tom Halliwell, the England skipper. Flicks it back on the inside. Brilliant skill.
I think for the people that are new to the game, obviously the blood and thunder and the big hits and everything, but it's the sheer skill that these players have got, isn't it?
Yeah, the ability to pass the ball and move your hips and control the chair. A loose ball there from Hawkins, his first real mistake of the game. Collins, Halliwell, they've got a chance here.
They have an unexpected opportunity. Halifax are on the attack, but now they're defending. Here's Butler. He's tackled. Tags everywhere at the moment. As Butler, I think, has actually run out of tags. He's been tackled that many times. Just reapplies them on his lap, makes it easier to get them on his shirt. Now the ball works its way forward again. Here's Collins. Collins looking to get to an edge. Gets the ball away.
What a pass.
What a pass that is. And the former Halifax man, Nathan Mulhall, is in. And Leeds strike first. Come on, says Mulhall. Nice finish, but it's all about the assist from Collins.
Yeah, he's been such a threat. We saw Collins' 2 tries in the first half coming from close distance. And he almost tries to get in there again, but Kieran Johnson does enough. But the offload from Collins to Mulhall, it's incredible. Beautiful skill. We were talking about that just during the last set, but the skill there to provide that pass and bring the Rhinos back to within 2 points.
Nathan Mulhall made the switch last year, won the cup with the Panthers. So this, to level up the grand final. Nathan Collins on the sideline. To level things up. Oh, it's a great strike. It's a great kick. Nathan Collins converts, and we are all level in the grand final. Mulhall's try is converted by Collins, and it's all level. Let's get down to pitch side, find out what's going on down there with Freya Levy.
Hi, Mark. Yes, I spoke to Wayne Boardman coming out of the changing rooms, and they're very confident, very happy to win this game in the 85th minute, he said. But the main message from him was no errors. And as we've just seen, an error off Fax has led to a Leeds try. And James's main focus is they want to be smarter. They want to be smarter in goal line attack. They've left 18 points out on the field in that first half by not being smart in goal line attack. And that patience and composure has just seen a try go over to level the game. So, yeah, we're all set for a really tight finish here.
Give us who's your winner, Freya?
Oh, don't put me on the spot here. I want it to be Fax because I want to be knocked out by the champions because they beat us in the semis. But
OK, no worries. We'll speak to Freya later on, I'm sure. Well, no errors. They did make a big error, Halifax, and it invited Leeds in. And Leeds are the type of team that if you do keep inviting them in, there's been another error there with a penalty. And Leeds could be about to turn this 6-point deficit on its head at the start of the second half.
Yeah, Mark, they've been the dominant side in the league. You cannot afford to allow this Rhinos outfit an opportunity to get back into any game, let alone the grand final. We're locked in at 22 all, and it's the Rhinos who have it. 12 metres or 10 metres away now from the line.
Here's Butler, gets it away. Mulhall looking to add to his tally. Tackled centre of the field. Here come the Rhinos. Halliwell spins and goes the other way, looking to try and get to that far edge. Here now is Butler. Butler weaves it away, gets it to Collins. Collins isn't tackled, finds Butler. Butler, he's still got the ball alive, gets it to Collins, thought about the big ball over the top, and he's tackled 4 metres out. Lee's looking dangerous here. Are they going to go to that right, or are they coming left again? They're coming left with Halliwell, ball over the top, but it bounces into the arms of a grateful Nat Wright.
Yeah, loose offload there. Tom Halliwell thought that Butler was going to be on the left-hand side of him. He just throws a blind pass over the top. Goes in favour of the Panthers.
Yeah, it was interesting that Tom Coyte at half-time said he felt they might keep going at Nat Wright on that wing.
Oh, big mistake.
Big mistake. Coming off their own end, though, from Johnson.
And the man off the bench, Kieran Johnson, just snatches at that ball. Makes a mistake, coming away from his own end.
Pretty much the whole of the second half so far has been played in the Halifax half, hasn't it?
Certainly has.
And a chance here. Leeds led inside a minute. That lead was relinquished 7 minutes in. They've not led since. Are they about to strike the front again as Butler is hit hard by Bourson? Plays the ball now. Collins, they're rather gotten in each other's way there, the two playmakers, Collins and Halliwell. Need to stay alive though here, Leeds. Here is Halliwell now. He's got support. Ball, oh, I thought the pass was on round the corner. Here's a quick play, the ball, Collins gets it away, Butler scores! Another sensational Collins assist, a flying pass, and Butler with the easiest task of the day, touches down. Leeds are back in front, and Josh Butler, the newly named Wheels of Steel, won't score too many easier than that, courtesy of this wonder pass.
That was a quick play of the ball, and I thought Collins was just going to dart over from close out again. Well, there's a collision there that sends Collins out of his chair, but the offload there is absolutely out of the top draw.
Skill, athleticism, even the coach is pleased.
Yeah, he's calm, isn't he? You know, in 2023, Simpson spoke about how he got sucked into winding the players up, really wanting them to go after Wigan, and felt that he got his preparation a little bit wrong, his instruction wrong, and he's much calmer in 24. And that try will certainly calm the nerves here. As you're right, the Rhinos then regain lead for the first time since the first couple of minutes of the game.
Josh Butler just having some running repairs on his hands down below us here. This for a 6-point lead. Collins strikes it, and the Leeds fans in that end of the field celebrate. There's a try score again, a few running repairs. There's the coach. He nearly smiled there, James Simpson, nearly.
Nearly. We've got a bit of time left in this game to go, but what about the offload there from Collins? Once again, almost a carbon copy of Mulhall's try. Beautiful skill as he's falling to ground to release that pass right at the right moment. And Butler receiving some repairs to that left hand.
Well, we were having a chat off air about their ability to stop and how they manoeuvre the chair and the effect and the impact that must have on their hands. And we're seeing...
It's incredible, isn't it? You think about the workload that's going through those hands, forearms, biceps, everything going in there.
Yeah. Well, they're not going to make a change yet. Butler will get back out. A ripple of applause, a rare stoppage in the wheelchair grand final. And Halifax, who've conceded 3 tries either side of half-time. An error, though, there from Leeds. So Halifax are going to get the ball back. Another crunching fall. Well, a rare error from Nathan Collins.
Yeah, try provider at one end. And then backs it up. You see it so often, don't you, in sport? The team that just scores points, Mark, they lose a little bit of concentration. Shake of the head from Collins.
Well, they've not been down this end, Halifax, pretty much since the kickoff. What can they do here? Boardman will lead the charge. He's looking to get to the touchline. Was he tackled? He was, just a couple of metres out. Bourson was swinging round. He'll get it back now. He tries to get the long levers out of the tackle. He's tackled right on the whitewash. Which way is the attack going to go? They're going to get it to Boardman. Collins is on him. Great speed off the line. Now they'll go here to Hawkins. Hawkins tackled by Boyd Ward, who dumps him out of his chair.
She's a good defender, is Jodie Boyd Ward.
Yeah, we've not seen her yet, ball in hand. She'll strike at some point. High kick here, and it's gathered by Hawkins, and he's in! Hawkins with a catch from the high bomb. Is there anything this man cannot do? Quick as you like, and he's flying through the air. The Panthers hit back. It's another Hawkins special.
Well, what a score that is. The kick from Boardman, the reload from Hawkins, and he snatches over Jodie Boyd Ward's head to claim his hat-trick here in the grand final. Hawkins scores a brilliant try. That is sensational.
Hat-trick of tries. Now Can, crucially, had the extras here. Halifax have been on the back foot, but it just showed Leeds didn't deal with the restart, and the Panthers hit straight back here. Huge kick, huge moment in this grand final. Strikes it high, it goes straight through the middle. We're all level again.
It's brilliant, isn't it? You know, we've mentioned a few times and been waxed lyrical when we talked about the Halifax Panthers, Mark, in Rob Hawkins and in Jeremy Bourson, but a special mention for Wayne Boardman, who again has just absolutely iced that kick. We saw one in the first half, that race away for Hawkins. Well, look at him here, the experienced coach just barking the orders.
Oh, bounces.
Oh, is that an error again?
Oh, it's classed as a knock-on. Bit harsh on Colcott. It's hit him flush in the face.
Yeah, the bounce over the top of his head. And it's this time, it's the Panthers that make a mistake after a score.
It is. And a chance. Well, we had golden point extra time in the championship grand final earlier on this afternoon here. I won't be wanting to rule it out just yet. Here's Butler.
It's a good win for the Sheffield Eagles.
It was. Here they go. Halliwell gets it away. Can't get the pass, and it's a double tag. Now, do you take the two here right in front of the post? They turned it down in the first half. They're going to turn it down again. They're going for the try. They know there's plenty more points in this contest. It might come down to a goal kick, but they're not going to take that one just yet.
Well, Collins from out wide here. A pre-planned set move.
Ball out the back to Butler. Butler is hit and eventually tackled by Colcott. Gets the ball away to Collins. Collins to Halliwell. Oh. Bullet pass. What a catch from Mulhall. How has he hauled that in? If that had gone clean into his hands, there might have been a chance for Boyd Ward on the far side. Here's Tom Halliwell again. Tackle 4 out. The Panthers defending, but they're short of numbers here. Collins trying to pinch one. He's over again. But is he? Referee signalling a tackle here.
I think it was Colcott, Mark, who just makes the effort. He's so dangerous, is Nathan Collins, close to the line. And he's at it again here. But Colcott, yeah, brilliant last-ditch tackle. Had to be as well.
Last one then for the Rhinos. Halliwell gets it away. They'll get it wide to Boyd Ward. Boyd Ward cuts in field, dumps the ball back in, couldn't get over. But it's going to be, I think.
Penalty.
I think he said it might have been touched by a Halifax player here. Let's just have a look at this again. Did it touch Boardman?
Well, I'm not quite sure. Well, it's the third set in a row that the Panthers are going to have to defend. They've answered 12 players so well.
Here now, Halliwell to Collins. Collins, tackled by Hawkins. Tom Halliwell here within striking distance for Leeds. He's dumped out of his chair. And he's allowed to put the ball down there as he hauls himself back up. Here now, looking for a big shot is Bourson. Back's turned here, there's trouble here for Halifax. Collins, ball over the top, did it go forward? It did. Brilliant. It went forward and Halifax scramble keeps them alive.
Yeah, superb defence, Mark, from the Panthers. The quick play of the ball, the threat from Collins. And they do enough. There's 3 shirts in and around him. And the ball's thrown over the top, bounces and goes forward. The Panthers survive.
We knew we were in for a good game. You always hope you get the game that the build-up and, you know, all the hype brings you to. But we have had it so far, and the good thing, there's still 24 minutes of it left here. 24 minutes of the season remaining. But who will be our third grand final winner?
There's plenty more twists and turns in this story.
Here's the kick over the high. Top. Butler's going back. Butler needs a good bounce and gets one. Now can he launch a counter? He's eased towards the sideline, and good work again, but they don't make the tackle. And here is Halliwell. Halliwell still going. He's got it away to Collins. Collins is trying to burst over the halfway line, but eventually Nat Wright gets his man.
Yeah, some neat work there from Halliwell. Nice offload again. Butler coming into the game even more. The glasses have gone flying.
There you go. Better put those back on, Josh. Unbelievable. How did Tom Halliwell stop his chair there without using his hands?
It's brilliant. Their ability to control the hip movement. Just to do it all in one motion, Mark. It's incredible.
Yeah. Here's Mulhall. Gets it away to Tom Halliwell. Dummies, gets it back to Butler. There's a gap for Butler. But the tackle was made on Halliwell that denied Leeds. But for how long? Here they come again. Butler going to the sideline. Drops it back for Boyd Ward. Boyd Ward is tackled. Last one here for Leeds. Leeds running it. Little kick through for Collins. But there's a wall of blue and white shirts. Borson is there, but he's not going to get out. He's tackled in goal.
Oh, it's going to be more pressure on the Halifax Panthers. And here's one for you. Rob Hawkins. We saw the glasses come off. Now we saw a wheel come off.
It's like Formula One, Kyle. A wheel comes off, it's back on within 2 seconds. Don't worry about that. At least we haven't had any exploding tyres today. That happened to us, didn't it, once? Nearly fell off the gantry.
Well, there's just wave after wave of attack from the Rhinos. And Halifax are defending so well for this period. They can't keep doing it, exactly.
How long? Leeds unbeaten this season. A team used to going right to the 80th minute. Here now the ball to Butler. Butler, Borson. Halifax have had no ball at all in this second half. And here they still come, the blue and amber. An American football pass to Collins. Collins goes back. He'll take the tackle here. They're loading up numbers. They come back to the middle to Butler. Borson, another flick pass. It'll be picked up by Mulhall. It's still play on here. Mulhall, 8 metres away, is tackled. Last tackle incoming then. Ball now across field. They're going to put the kick over. Borson and Boardman are chasing it. There's too much on it. And Halifax, well, there's a shake of the head from the coach. He's not happy this time, but a collective sigh of relief from everybody involved at Halifax.
Yeah, and when that kick goes over the top from Tom Halliwell, he just looks up to the skies because he knows he's just put a little bit too much on that. The Panthers working extremely hard for one another just to see off the threat for what seemed like 4 or 5 sets, Mark. They've done well to answer it. Borson now.
Set restart, well, the 0 tackle, so they got a full set here, and they're coming forward here. Colcott tackle. They've had 0 ball in this second half. Hawkins looking to explore down this near side. He's still not tackled. Right on the whitewash. Tackle made. And now here is Wright. Being busy defensively. We'll get the ball away to Borson. Flicks it away, hits right on the head. It will
sloppy
be play on, and Borson there guilty of overplaying. And given they've had so little ball, Carl, they just need to see out a few sets, don't they, with ball in hand?
Yeah, exactly. They just need to get to their end of the set and do what the Rhinos had been doing to them and just forcing repeat sets. Just spend a bit of time up the top end of the field. Ball back, just hits Nat right in the head.
We're wrapped up. Collins on the charge. Collins tackled nicely in the end by Hawkins. Collins just taking his time to re-tag correctly. Hawkins wrapped up. It's getting tense again. You can feel down on the pitch. Even the auditorium are quiet as a kick downfield. Wright is after it. He should get there. He should get there. And he has to knock it dead. He just wanted one more roll. It didn't get it.
Yeah, he was almost trying to blow it over the sideline, was Nat Wright. But it just stops. The air brakes applied.
18 years of age. Young fella enjoying his time.
Yeah, what an experience for him to play in a grand final.
Great restart. Ball all the way downfield is collected by Collins. Into the final quarter we go. Level in the Wheelchair Super League Grand Final. Ball works its way across to Butler. Well, for all it's been, Leeds, we're still level. What does that tell us about the Panthers? Their ability to stick in this contest despite having very little possession. Another big shot goes in there from Colcott.
Penalty given away now as well. They're making it incredibly difficult for themselves, the Halifax. They can't keep this up. They surely can't keep defending this.
It's been deemed he's pulled him back, which you're not allowed. Pushing and pulling not allowed in this game. It is dangerous to the players. Here's Boyd Ward then, looking to lay the platform down. Is she 18 minutes away from lifting the Super League trophy? Halliwell, Wilson and Boardman trying to shut him down. Colcott as well, but Halliwell's still going, and Colcott just in the nick of time. But here's a quick play of the ball. Here's Boyd Ward over in the corner. And the Leeds Rhinos are back in front. Jodie Boyd Ward gets the opportunity and scores in the corner. 32 points to 28. The unbeaten Rhinos are in front.
Yeah, it was Halliwell with half a chance. And then the catch and pass from Collins on the end there. Rob Hawkins, he can't get off. He tries to make a play, tries to put the catch under pressure from Collins and can't get across in time. And Boyd Ward just touches the ball onto a wheel.
Yeah, she's a limited movement player, Jodie Boyd Ward, which means she doesn't have to play the ball and put it on the floor. She can bang it on her wheel, which is exactly what she did there, Jodie Boyd Ward. I think that's the yellow armband she's got on that says she's a limited movement player. Yeah. She's not limited in skill, though, is she? What a finish.
No, she certainly isn't, but it's the pass from Collins to JBW to put the ball down in the corner. Delight for her. Loves it.
Big smile from the skipper. And another huge kick from the sideline for this fella, Nathan Collins. 80% he's been so far. But this to open up a 6-point lead. 17 minutes remaining. Collins just taking on board some refreshment. We mentioned the speed of the game. The ball's just never out of play, is it? There's the coach.
And Collins, he takes his time with his conversions.
He has done today. The clock will stop, obviously, after the allotted time. And again, you could hear a pin drop in here. Just everyone's enthralled in what they're seeing, aren't they?
It almost adds to the pressure for these goal kickers, doesn't it?
It does.
You imagine that in the running game, Mark, the whole crowd just going deadly silent.
This for a lead of 6. World Cup winner with England. Comes forward. Strikes it, and it's another one in off the upright. Doesn't matter how they go over, they've just got to go over.
Well, sometimes you need a little bit of luck in big games. And twice he's kissed the upright, but the right side of it. Simpson applauds. Jodie Boyd Ward gets on the score sheet.
Little dribble kick through. Collins is going to have to deal with this. Bosson, oh, what a pass! How did he get that away? Collins has got it away, and Butler's away! Bosson trying to get him! What an effort from Bosson! What an effort! What a break! What a counter-attack!
Brilliant, brilliant stuff here in the wheelchair grand final. First of all, the pass from Collins, the break from Butler, and the tackle mark, like you mentioned, from Bosson. Brilliant.
And then the evasion from the touch judge. Thought he was going to get mown down. Here they come again, Leeds. Is this their moment to establish a 2-score lead? Tom Halliwell, centre field, dummies one way, goes back to the right to Collins. Collins, I think Halliwell had been tackled, he'll have to play it again. That's how quickly this game can change. Just when Halifax think they're going to get the ball back, they're defending their own line. Here's Collins again, another duck underneath, another pass to Butler! Now that's another instantaneous tackle, but has he grounded it, Butler? I think this try's going to be given. It is given. Butler over. desperate Halifax defence can't stop Butler. What a week he's enjoying. Second try, but what a passage of play that could define this grand final.
Well, those two combined in Collins and Butler. But right at the start of the set, the offload there was outrageous. The spatial awareness from Collins and then the break from Butler. Of course, brilliant effort there from the Frenchman to track him down and deny that try. But moments later, it's Collins. And then the offload once more and the finish. He had some work to do there, did Josh Butler. But the wheels of steel player, the best player in the competition, scores a try, and now there's a smile from Simpson.
Brilliant stuff. What a sport this is. We all love rugby league, but this version of it is absolutely outstanding. When you see skill like that. And Collins again, same routine. No rush, no need to force the issue. Leeds are in front. What can those Panthers do here to turn this game around?
There's an inquest in there, isn't there? Boardman now leading the way. Just talking about what's needed now because the game's almost slipping away from them. 10 points here if Collins can convert. And it's two clear scores and conversions ahead.
It was pretty calm though, wasn't it, the Halifax huddle there? They're not overly animated. There's the kick. Well, he might have missed his first one. He's missed nothing since then. 12-point ball game. Butler at the double.
It was Collins with his fingerprints all over it. He had a stellar second half. There's Nathan Collins. And Butler grabs his second. But 12 points in wheelchair rugby league can be turned around very, very quickly.
Well, here they go again. This time they can't get out, although Josh Butler will demolish. I'll tell you what, those camera people are braver than us, Carl. We're well out of the way there, right in the firing line down there.
Butler just taking no chances. And then straight into the Betfred advertising board as well.
The face of the ball boy there, what a picture that was. Oh, Bosson stops it on. Oh. Wow. Even the best players in the world make mistakes on the biggest nights, and that could be a game-defining one from Jeremy Bosson. Took a wicked bounce in front of him.
I think that's a huge error for a man of his quality, Mark. And the Rhinos have a real opportunity to put a nail into this game.
4 tries to 1 second half for Leeds. Here they come again, Halliwell. Halliwell almost through, he is through! Evading tackles, and Tom Halliwell, the man who scored a try to win the World Cup for England, might just have wrapped up the grand final for Leeds. Strolls in under the posts, and the Leeds Rhinos are 12 minutes away from the perfect season.
And it's an absolute shocker from Jeremy Bosson that gives the field position. Well, you can tell he's clearly rattled because his head's not in this play. That's far too easy from Tom Halliwell to go in between Colcott and Jeremy Bosson for a simple score, perhaps the easiest of the afternoon. But he knows that that is a massive score in the context of this game.
Halifax clearly need tries, 3 of them. The problem is they just cannot get their hands on the ball at the moment.
Well, they've been starved of field position, haven't they? They've constantly been inside their own half. And the Rhinos, through their short kicking game, through Collins, the threat of him near the line, whether he's running it or slicing a little kick through, has just meant that the Halifax Panthers have just been camped down in their own end for what seems like all of this second half. And hence that's why the scoreboard has completely flipped on its head.
They look pretty glum, those Panthers. Beaten twice in the regular season. There is Bosson, Golden Boot winner last year. But an error that could prove decisive. As Collins for an 18-point lead. Same routine, same outcome. 46 points to 28. Tom Halliwell, his second try at the grand final might just be one too many for the Panthers. Now James Simpson is starting to enjoy the grand final. All gathered by Butler. Halifax had a big lead when these two met in the grand final a couple of years ago, and Leeds hit them hard and fast late on, but they just couldn't close the gap.
You just get a sense of how this game's been going, that the scoreline there of 18 points ahead, you just can't really see how Halifax are going to flip that in the last 10 minutes. I hope I'm wrong for the context of the game. But they defended so well. I mean, mentioned, didn't we, a couple of maybe 10 or 15 minutes earlier that they can't keep defending like that and keep this Rhinos outfit out. There's just too much quality in there. And when it's been needed, Butler, Collins and Halliwell will have all stepped up.
They have. Here's the kick downfield. Boardman's coming across. It took a horrible bounce and Hawkins did well. Well, it was a standout player first half, Hawkins. He's had very little of it. If you think you fancy a go at it, rugby-league.com for more information about the wheelchair game. It's not as fast as this when you start. Trust me, if you want to get involved, you can do so. It is open to anybody and everybody. If you want to have a go at this great game, then head along to the website. Here now is Colcott. Is there a remarkable comeback in the offing here? Halifax with Hawkins, gets it away. Boardman sidesteps. He's got Bosson on his shoulder. Bosson is over. Halifax, who've had so little ball down that end of the field, they strike again, and Bosson reignites the Panthers' hopes.
Well, Bosson, he was guilty of that last try. A couple of involvements there to allow Halliwell to get over, but it was his run a couple of players before this that created the momentum, and Boardman just checking back on the inside, drawing the man in Halliwell before releasing the Frenchman into the corner. And that is exactly what this Panthers side needed.
Well, they need this kick as well, because as it stands, a 14-point deficit means they still need three tries. Hawkins was 3 from 3 off the tee. Kenny had a huge 2 points. It's high, but it's not good. So, still 3 tries, but Halifax have shown us there. They get the ball down that end. They've plenty more points left in them.
You just see this try unfolding here. It was Hawkins who just bursted on the ball. Beautiful work from the chair. And they need another one soon. Time's ticking away.
It is, but if we know anything about this sport, a couple of tries in 2 minutes is not out of the ordinary. Collins is playing a smart game here, taking every second he can to restart. It's a high restart. What will the bounce be like? It'll skip dead. That's good news for the Panthers. They get the ball back. It's still in the balance, this. Leeds have dominated for the last half an hour of this game. Nathan Collins has been leading Leeds around the field. He's come up with a couple of huge assists. But Halifax know if they can get down the other end, they've more than got enough to test this Leeds defence. And here now is Boardman, gets it to Bosson. Bosson ducks and weaves his way up towards the 4 metres line before the halfway line. Here now is Hawkins, can't give him an inch. They take him. And now here's Bosson now, determined to lead his side back into the contest. Finds Boardman, shovels the pass to Hawkins. Hawkins gets it away to Colcott. Colcott back to Bosson. Great team move from the Panthers. Great scrambling defence from Leeds. Here's Hawkins again. Hawkins testing, trying to reach out. Tackled on the last one. They're going for the power play. Bosson gets it away to Hawkins. Puts the kick in. It just rolls dead. Needed it to stay in the field of play, and it had one roll too many.
Well, they've left it into the final moments of this grand final before they started to play. With a little kick there from Hawkins, but there's no way through.
Maybe needed to go out wide there. I had right unmarked on the touchline. Maybe needed a miracle pass. Set restart, the 0 tackle then, so they've still got 6 from here. And here now is Halliwell. And Leeds will know they just got to run out their set, kick deep, defend well.
Absolutely. There'll be no time. Sorry, there'll be no urgency to play this ball quick. They'll just get through their sets, Mark. You're exactly right. And then they'll put the boot, or they go early.
Well, they do go early. Collins was impeded there. He was pulled in back play. Referee's going to have a look at this for sure. Ball's not dead. Well, Collins, it is going to be a ball because it was not dead, but Collins looked to me like he was taken out here.
Yeah, poor Son. Just clips his wheel as he goes through.
Cute. Well, they get the ball anyway, so it's a win for Leeds, and it shows that the power, even at this game that's so quick, of a good kicking game. Leeds will know one more try will do it. 5 remaining. Now a stoppage in play. I think there's a bit of chair damage here. Yeah, something's fallen off a chair, so the referee will collect it. And Leeds now less than 5 minutes away. As Halliwell tackled. They've got numbers if they want to use them. Collins not tackled. Here's Butler to win it for Leeds. Butler in for the hat-trick. The Leeds fans celebrate. It is going to be a perfect league campaign for the Leeds Rhinos. And the best player in Super League right now wraps up a hat-trick in the grand final. Butler is in, and Leeds are going to grand final glory.
You know, so often the Rhinos have been bridesmaid to the grand final. You have to go back to 2021, that treble winning season for them. And the last couple of seasons it's just been runner-up. But now, through Josh Butler, they have one hand firmly on that trophy.
What a great shot that is. They didn't panic. They didn't need to panic. And the opportunity opened up for them. And there is Josh Butler. What a week he has had. And the coach can finally enjoy the final few minutes. His side have produced an absolutely brilliant second half performance. He's out there now. Just a few final words of just caution. Don't do anything silly. But Butler with a try. And he now is given a breather. Collins with a kick. And it's not if Leeds win, it's now by how many they win. Collins missed that first one. He's 7 from 7 since then. And this for another 2 points. And what's been an outstanding Nathan Collins performance. Comes forward, strikes it straight through the middle. Leeds are just a couple of minutes away. Butler's try wraps up the victory.
Just arriving onto the ball at speed there. The defence all heading with the chairs facing the sideline. Short kick off here from Bowman, but it's a penalty again given away.
They were brilliant first half, Halifax. They led 22-10 at one point, but that Collins try just before the break. And they've scored 6 to Halifax's 2 in the second half. It's been a dominant performance from the Rhinos. And you have to say the best team on the day is going to get the victory. Fist bumps all round. Some of those be disappointed they didn't quite get into the action late on. But it is a team game throughout the season. And they've all played a part in Leeds being here and being unbeaten.
Yeah, they've completely controlled and dominated the second half of the Rhinos. And the Panthers, yes, they defended so well for large periods of it, but just the quality and the skill from the Rhinos has just meant that the second half has just gone away from them. The trophy heads back over to the Leeds Rhinos.
Yeah, as you said, they missed out the last couple of years in the grand final, but they gain revenge for defeat 2 years ago at the hands of Halifax. And now they're seeing out the game. No great rush for Leeds. Can they get another one? They're going to try with Collins, who hangs on. He's tackled.
Well, Tom Halliwell in the warm-up, as we spoke to him, he said, this is the one we want.
Well, here's Clibbins, who's going to get into the action. Did he get it down? No, I don't think he did. That was close.
Clibbins there, fresh onto the field, just trying to get into the corner, but his chair does hit the whitewash, the sideline first. I'm not too sure he actually grounds that ball. Looks like he just bounces it down.
Here's a kick, an early kick. Not gathered yet, picked up by Wright. He'll get the ball away. A bit of action laid on for Jordan Holt as well on from the Panthers bench. Here's Bourson. Anything now is an act of defiance from the Panthers.
I think first half we spoke a lot about Rob Hawkins, and he scored some wonderful tries. He really has, as the kick goes over and Hawkins trying to chase again. Well, Clibbins is there just to deny that kick, but a special mention for Nathan Collins again. 2 tries, 8 conversions, 24 points to his name in a grand final. And so often we see him both at this stage and on the international stage just completely taking control, and he's done it again.
Well, not only that, you can whack in at least 3 assists that I can think, probably more than that.
Yeah.
He's been outstanding today. He really has. It's been an outstanding second half performance from the moment that Nathan Mulhall dragged Leeds level. It has been Leeds' evening here in Hull. They will complete the perfect season. The buzzer goes in the background. Leeds will celebrate. Nathan Collins and Leeds have been heartbroken in the last 2 grand finals, but it's hugs all round. James Simpson, no doubt the tears will flow for him. Jody Boyd-Ward, try scorer. They all played their part. A fantastic game of rugby league that was blood and thunder for certainly the first 40 minutes. But Leeds simply overpowered the Panthers in that second half, and the quality of the likes of Collins and Halliwell really shone through. As always, great friendship between the two as soon as the final hooter goes. But it's Leeds Day, a perfect domestic season for them in the Super League, and a fitting, you have to say, fitting result for James Simpson and his team.
Yeah, James Simpson, obviously spoken to him midweek, and we mentioned it during the commentary of the game there that he perhaps got last season wrong against Wigan, but this time he was calm, he was cool, collected, clarity of instruction to his players, and they executed so well in the second half, completely dominated it. And it's the Leeds Rhinos who win the Wheelchair Super League Grand Final, 52 points to 32.
A huge congratulations to the Leeds Rhinos. They are the Wheelchair Super League champions once again. The last time they held the trophy was back in 2021. Tonight, they will lift it for the second time after losing the last 2 deciders. Look at Nathan Collins. He was outstanding. 28 points he scored of his side's 52 tonight. I spoke to his head coach, James Simpson, ahead of this one, and he called him a point-scoring machine, and that's exactly what he was tonight. Jamie Jones-Buchanan and Tom Coyd, the head coach of the London Roosters and England, alongside me, James Simpson. What will he be thinking right now?
Fruits of your labour, I think. There, you know, Nathan Collins epitomises that Leeds performance. Cool, calm, collected, disciplined, patient, and all those words that they've been talking about all season in training, and it manifests itself in performance. They've got the just rewards for all that effort and some of the disappointments of the last 2 years. Nathan Collins there, they nicknamed him Scraps. Started calling him Nathan Cleary. He's got that cool cucumber about him, but his performance second half was outstanding.
It really was outstanding. Tom Coyd, talk to me about James Simpson and the influence he has had on this Leeds Rhinos. This is the second season in a row that he has been just sole head coach. He spoke to us. He said he was relaxed ahead of this one. Perhaps he learned lessons from losing the grand final to Wigan last season. Tonight, he seemed relaxed, and so did his players.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right, Jenna. Like you said, they last won it in 21, but they've been in every final as long as the Super League's been going. And, you know, the growth that you go through when you win and when you lose, you just learn so many lessons. And James spoke before the game about how he's calmed down a little bit in his approach, you know, and I think that has put less pressure on the players. He also talks up Nathan Collins, and rightly so. And I think it is paying off because he just plays with complete confidence. After a nervy start on his first goal kick, he looked a little bit under the cosh. The second half, he just breathed a deep sigh of relief and showed the world what he can do.
Yeah, he did. And the Leeds Rhinos have showed us what they can do because they have created history tonight. They have become the first Super League team to go through the entire season. JJB unbeaten.
Yeah, and again, we talked about the way that they've trained and prepared this season, having that belief and trust in each other's ability. And you know, Jody Boyd-Ward's just reading out there, reminding each other of this is what it's all about, winning and performing and having that belief in the badge and what they're representing. It's fantastic because Jody Boyd-Ward was outstanding as well on the edge there. Lots of collisions, some great defence. Every one of those players has got a different superpower, a different talent and ability that they bring to this wonderful mosaic that is this winning 2024 Leeds Rhinos champions.
Tom Coyd had the mission of choosing the Betfred player of the match from this incredible decider. Well, there he is. He's standing by with Freya.
Nathan, your player of the match in what was branded the redemption game. 28 points out of Leeds 52. Talk me through that one.
No, yeah, it was a really good game. Full credit to Fax on that game. They put up a good fight. Yeah, but I'm just so proud of the boys that have, you know, put in all the effort all season. You know, we've gone undefeated all year now, and it just shows all the hard work that we've been doing away from here, off the pitch. And yeah, it's all good in the end.
All came together at the right time. Your offloads today were outrageous. How important is that connection you have with the team to be able to know where each other are at all times?
No, yeah, I trust these boys a lot. You know, they're there when I need them, and you know they were there to finish the passes. But you know, I can't do my job without them, so they deserve this as much as I do.
I love how unselfish the boys are. So it was an unbeaten season. You got player of the match, a grand final win, Wheels of Steel nomination. Is this the highlight, the grand final win, the highlight of the season?
Yeah, it's definitely up there with one of the highlights. You know, it's been a really good season, and what a great way to finish it.
Definitely, but not over yet. You've got England duty to come. Yeah. Your kicking game today was top-notch. Talk me through your processes for that. In big games like this, where the crowd's bigger, the noise is bigger, does that change your routines?
No, it definitely motivates you having a crowd like this, you know, all family and friends coming down to watch. It's just great. You know, yeah, absolutely amazing atmosphere, and I love it.
I love that. Well, yeah, enjoy the win. Go celebrate with the team. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Proud player of the match there, Nathan Collins. He was incredible tonight. JJB, you've been there, you've done it 7 times. What are they feeling?
Yeah, do you know what? The novelty never wears off either. It never gets boring winning and creating history, and each year's got its own story. Yeah, because yeah, it's true, because each year's got a different story and different characters, different players, little bits of adversity that you've got to overcome, and people come in and out of the side as well. And I think, you know, each one gets bottled up like a vintage bottle of wine, and you reminisce and ultimately go again, keep reaffirming those good behaviours and habits that bring success.
Jonesy mentions each year there's a different story, Tom. What do you think the story is for the Leeds Rhinos in 2024?
Undefeated. It's got to be, hasn't it? There's a cracking Penrith Panthers documentary under the same title, and I think that would have been Leeds' theme going into this grand final. Would be the first Super League team of all time, and you can't take that out of history, can you? So I think fully deserved. It was the most competitive Super League that we've ever had, and Leeds haven't had it easy, so I don't want it to come across just like that, but they 100% deserve it. And the thing that I pulled out from what Nathan said there was trust. Yeah. And going through all the tough times like they did at the start of the club's history, losing every game. I think they lost about 40 games in a row. It's soul destroying, but they stuck through each other, through thick and thin. And now, like Jonesy said at the top, they're reaping the benefits of their labour.
Yep, they did. The Leeds Rhinos are about to receive their medals and lift the trophy once again. Let's go back to you, Mark Wilson.
Cheers, Jenna. Well, there is the player of the match, Nathan Collins. Outstanding second half performance from him. He will get his award And these are special moments for players playing in grand finals. Kyle Amo, you've been in them, you've won them, you know what this feels like. These are special moments.
Yeah, they are. And the guys down at studio there mentioned it. Undefeated all year, being the best consistently throughout the wheelchair Super League season. And then this is the moment where all of the work, all of the commitment for one another, these are the parts that you just enjoy the most. Family and friends there too. And it's just brilliant to see a champion side. And the Betfred player of the match there receiving his medal from Tony Sutton.
Well earned. I think that might have been a unanimous selection had it gone to a vote.
Without
Collins will be on England duty against France and Spain later on in the year. But today was all about the Leeds Rhinos and getting the job done. Jodie Boyd-Ward will lead her team forward. These wonderful times. English and Welsh international, and those that didn't get on the field today will also get their medals for a part well played in the season. Special moments for family as well. As you said, there's a lot goes in behind the scenes to get wheelchair rugby league players on the field. Rob Mulhall, cup winner with Halifax, now has a grand final medal with Leeds. Becky Wilkinson, first year in the team with the Rhinos. Ewan Clibbins got on late on. Big smiles from him. Tom Halliwell, been there and won everything in this game, but it'll still be a great day. And Verity Smith collects his award as well. And now for the backroom staff, James Simpson. A proud day for him for sure. Big smile. Puts his heart and soul into the game. And now those who make it all possible. And there they are. And someone went early with the confetti, it looks like, here in Hull. Never mind, I'm sure they'll enjoy the moment. An unbeaten league campaign ends with a perfect 10 from 10. There's Mark Pearson from sponsors Betfred. After back-to-back grand final defeats, the Leeds Rhinos are grand final winners. They're the Betfred Wheelchair Super League champions for 2024. Jodie Boyd-Ward celebrates with her team. Fantastic occasion. Commiserations to Halifax. They played their part in a wonderful final. But today is the Rhinos' day. They're back on top of the Wheelchair Super League. They are 2024 champions here in Hull.
That's right. They lifted it in 2021 and they're lifting it again in 2024. An unbeaten season, an incredible unbeaten season. James Simpson hands over the league leaders shield, just like Wigan did at Old Trafford yesterday. The Leeds Rhinos have achieved that today in Hull. A proud team, a proud coach, proud players. They deserve that, Tom.
Really do. I'm just looking at the pictures there. Younger brother of Nathan Collins, Michael Collins, is on the assistant coaching staff, so he'll be absolutely buzzing. And I'm someone who knows about family links in a successful team, and it's really memories that you can never ever forget. So yeah, I'm just soaking it in as much as they are, and it'll be a day that they'll never forget.
It will be a day they never forget. Tom, you know the side well. You've gone up against them a few times this season. What is it that makes the Rhinos so good?
Composure, trust, those are the two things that really bled through in their second half performance. To be honest, it looked like Halifax could run away with it at half-time, didn't it? You know, Rob Hawkins was playing downhill. He was putting Jeremy Borson into space, and he's impossible to handle. But in the second half, they came out, they were much more composed, patient. And you've got to say, Halifax made quite a few unforced errors, and Leeds Rhinos didn't blink.
They didn't blink. Their leader has just sat down with us, James Simpson. Congratulations, the Leeds Rhinos are Super League champions once again.
Oh, mate, I knew this would happen as soon as I sat down with you. It's 2021 all over again.
The tears, we're talking about the emotion.
I think it's because I get so pent up during the game, especially having scraps in your team. The amount of time you go, Nathan! And then you have to kind of dial it back, so yeah.
And then go Nathan.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. He's an absolutely phenomenal player, and I think he's one of the best players in the world, and he absolutely delivered in that second half. We've spent the whole year winning games the hard way, and some of that's me manufacturing that, taking players off when we're winning, tailoring what we're doing. So I want the players to have to find a way and to have to work themselves and figure out the problems in front of them, and they did that today. Do you know, we went in at half-time, we had a really cool chat. I said, guys, you've got to fix this goal line defence, this goal line attack, we need to be tightening that up, and we did it the second half. Do you know, I didn't need to speak to the players at all in that last 40 minutes. They found the answers themselves, and I'm absolutely proud of them for it.
At half-time, you trailed by 6 points. You said before the game that you were relaxed. That's what you said to me. Be honest, at half-time, what were you thinking? What was the mentality?
I don't mind going down at half-time. I've done it in a lot of games. We've done it in a World Cup final. You know, I know my guys can bring it back in that last 20, and we dominate that last 20 quite a lot. And I just knew they had it in them. We just had to say the right things to them, tell them a few pointers of what they needed to tighten up. But yeah, I was pretty calm, and when I wasn't calm, I tried to make it look like I was calm. But I'm so proud of the players. I'm so proud of everything they've done this year. Buzzing.
Why? So I know why you're emotional, because this sport means so much to you. You are in your second year as sole head coach. Why is this year different to last year? You made it this far last year, but you slipped at the final hurdle. Wigan were champions. What was different this year?
I think last year, I play a coach for 3 years, and the difference there is, like Wayne's experiencing that now, is you can make such an impact on the field. You plan all the training sessions, so when you're in the game and things aren't going the way they need to, you're the one to be like, guys, let's just do what we did on Wednesday in training. Whereas last year, I couldn't get the balance right. I kept going on the pitch when the players didn't need me. Then I was hanging back, where this year I've taken a very backseat approach. I run the sessions, I get everything ready for the players, but during the game, I let them evolve, let them adapt, and let them experience it. And it was finding out me, I didn't get coaching right last year, coming from a player-coach background, where this year I absolutely feel like I've found my groove with it.
It appears you have. Champions, once again.
Yeah, cheers.
I just love the idea of leadership coaching. You're saying there that you're letting the team solve the problems, adapt to what's in front of them, and I'm just interested, your own self-reflection and emotional intelligence there. Is some of that from your military background, or is it what you've just learned from coaching in sport?
Well, it's a bit of both. I mean, it's the old saying that, like, everyone's got a plan till you get punched in the face, so we don't make really rigid plans. I very much believe in preparation and then adaptability. So you prepare the players in the best way possible. You put them in game situations, you test them in the training sessions. You're running things at 70%, 80%, and then when the players are getting it 100%, you dial it back down to 70% to keep testing them. Once you're prepared and you go out there, any problem you face, you can adapt to it, and that's exactly what these guys have done this year. Our pre-season, our training has been so different to what we've done before. We've done so many small-sided games with objectives, so many kind of open-loop training sessions where the players have to find the answers themselves, and that's exactly what they've done. You know, I just love them all for it.
It was a perfect 10. A perfect 10, unbeaten season. You created history because you became the first Super League side to go through a season unbeaten. James Simpson, go and enjoy this moment. Congratulations.
No, thank you very much. Cheers, guys. Cheers, everyone.
Well done, Paul.
Thank you so much. Well, with every winner, there has to be a loser. And another star on this pitch today who came up short was Rob Hawkins. He's alongside Freya.
Yes, I got the incredibly difficult job. Rob, I know it's difficult, I know it's tough. Talk us through that game if you can. You did have a blinder. I hope that, you know, eases it a little bit, but talk us through that game.
I think first half we played amazing, but I think the thing was with it is, I think second half we got too complacent. It's not the first time this season. We made too many errors. We'd have a kick-off and we'd get a drop out, and then immediately we'd knock it on or we'd knock it out. I think today wasn't our day. Like, once we came out of that locker room, it just seemed like we were a different team, and I'm not going to lie when it says it hurts to see another team lift that trophy, especially after the season we've had. I mean, it's not been the cleanest of seasons, but say we've come to grand final and had a lead at half-time and lost it, it's not the best feeling.
Well, there is definitely positives to take away from this year. You know, you've got new faces left, right and centre in this squad and rising stars coming through, but you are a young player of the year for the Super League. How does that feel? Does that ease this pain a little bit?
It's an amazing feeling to get nominated as well, to win the Young Player of the Year. It just shows I've still got some things to improve on though, especially today's performance. There's always things to improve on, looking forward as well to a possible test match with, against France over here and possibly over in France as well. If I can get selected for that, that's going to be amazing to basically continue my growth and see what else I need to look on. So season's not over, and then I'll look forward to Super League next season.
No, definitely, season's not over, and a second place finish and to make the grand final, there's tons of positives to take from this. How do you think as a team you'll go back and regroup from this one?
I think it's just fix up on the errors. That's one of our biggest things. If you look at a lot of the tries this season, this is no discredit to Leeds, they played really well today, but a lot of the tries came off of our errors, whether it's knocking it out, not catching the ball on kick-off, and that's what gave the game away for us. If we would knock that out, I'd probably be sat here with a bit more of a smile on my face.
I know, thank you so much. I know it's difficult to go through the game, it must be sore at the minute, but just know you played incredible, you've had a standout season, and it's always incredible to watch you play. So I hope the reflections on this become more positive, but just know you smashed it out there.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, the Young Player of the Year there, Rob Hawkins, has had an outstanding season. He was outstanding today on the losing side. Also outstanding today and all year is the Wheels of Steel winner, Josh Butler. Congratulations. What a 2024 you have had. You are now Super League champion as well.
Thank you so much, and just give credit to the rest of the team. You know, Nathan got man of match, thoroughly deserved. Everything comes off the back of him. He stands, for a small player, he stands up quite big in big games, so his stature definitely outmatches his actual height. But I said before that I'd give up the Wheels of Steel for this grand final, but I'm so happy that I can come away with both.
You got both, don't you? Yeah, outstanding year for yourself, for your teammates. I want to know, this game is so quick. We watch it, it is fast. How much talk is going on out there?
You actually get more time when you have the ball. You work hard in defence, so you're in a good position in attack. So when you have the ball, you can take your time. But I'm not the only one. I think everyone else has lost the voice. You do so much shouting, and I only got a 4-minute break at end, so I don't know how the rest of them feel.
Who's got the loudest voice out there?
I'd say either Tom or Jody. Jody reels us all back in before we do kick off, and Tom's the one that shouts the loudest. But you have your voices in the game. They're both lead in different ways, but we can't work without them.
Josh, Rob Hawkins talked a lot about not making errors. You hear a lot of that from Halifax side. I look at the lead side at the minute, and the skill level's unbelievable. Balls being passed round the back. Your execution was outstanding, subliminal. You was right at the centre of that. How important has it been developing those skills throughout the season?
Oh, massively. Well, last year I got Young Player of the Year, and it came off the back of working off players like Nathan and Tom. Quite a lot of it was they'd make a gap and I'd just put through a hole and score. And I've tried to go this year, instead of being on the back end and scoring tries, be more involved in the middle. And it's just another level to my game that I've tried to develop. So yeah, it makes me a little bit less predictable. If they see me coming, they're like, Josh is getting the ball, let's shut him up, shut him down, get in front of him. But then I'd try to work on passing the ball out a bit more. And I had a couple of decent passes. I had some that I would definitely take again, but I've worked all year to try and execute the passes that matter, and I feel like we did that well today.
Josh, I'm so made up for you, mate. After the year that you've had, I called you the engine room for the Leeds team before the game. And after taking away Wheels of Steel, it would have been easy for you to overplay your hand in this game, thinking, I'm expected to be the best player in this game. I've been voted as best player in the league this season. But you actually pulled back and let your little mate Nathan Collins be the star of the show and finished off a lot of his great work. What's it like playing outside of him when he's having a good day out?
Easy. It's easy. He sets you for so many simple gaps, and all you need to do is say one thing to him, say, I'm going to be in this position, and he does the rest. You know, I just tell him I'm going blindside, or I'm going open, and he'll either find you with the ball or he'll throw a dummy and just straight through a gap. It's easy working off him when he's in the mood.
Josh, it's been fantastic watching you in 2024. Once again, congratulations. You are the Wheels of Steel winner and you are a Super League champion.
Thank you so much. It means the world. Thank you.
I bet it does. Thank you. We can now head back over to Freya. She is alongside the Halifax Panthers head coach, Wayne Boardman.
Wayne, I know it's difficult, but your catchphrase is always the team that makes the least mistakes will win the game. Do you think that was the turning point in this one?
Yeah, 100%. The second half, they were the better team, and they came out and they peppered us, and Josh pushed his heart out. That's why he won the Wheels of Steel this year. He really did dominate us in many, many ways, and we were finding him difficult to tackle, and they just put a pile under pressure, and we made unforced error after unforced error, and if we don't have the ball, we can't score.
You mentioned the Sports Awards Wheels of Steel. Your team had 4 players nominated across 3 different categories. How has that homegrown talent and that effort on your new rising stars made the difference to get you a second place finish this year?
Well, yeah, I mean, it shows that I must be doing something right, because we got 4 categories in there. But I don't know, we'll go away and we'll look at where we went wrong, and hopefully next year we'll be back here again and we'll be able to come away with a gold instead of a silver.
And it's 20 years this year since your accident. How much does it mean? Could you have even imagined the journey you would have gone on with not just rugby league basketball, but with wheelchair rugby league? Could you have even pictured it 20 years ago today?
No, I mean, my life has definitely taken a turn for the better with my accident, making something, that I thought was going to maybe destroy me and then turn me into where I am here today. I represent my country in many sports, and I'm here in a grand final at the age of 50 years old, hopefully leading my team to a victory next year. I couldn't quite manage it this year, which I do take responsibility for. It's my responsibility to guide them and make them so they don't do all the unforced errors and stuff. We just couldn't catch the run of the ball in the second half, whereas they was on fire. They was on fire.
But Coach of the Year this year, Nathaniel Wright and Rob Hawkins nominated for Young Player of the Year. Jeremy Borson nominated in Wheels of Steel. You got a team that is littered with stars. How do you go back and prepare ready for next season now?
We just keep doing what we're doing, I think, and try and make it fun. I think that's been my aim in training this year, to try and make it fun, because you can get a bit focused on the mundane stuff, and people get a little bit bored and stuff. So I just try to make it fun, and then hopefully the penny drops, and once I realise that, I'm not talking nonsense, and we do actually have to stop giving them the ball back and keep the ball for 6 tackles, that hopefully next year that's penny will drop and we'll be able to lift the gold.
Well, yeah, good luck for that, and we look forward to seeing the redemption next year.
Thank you very much, appreciate it.
Wayne Boardman, the head coach of the Halifax Panthers, an excellent speaker. I want to talk a little bit more about Nathan Collins, because we've heard from his head coach, we've heard from his teammate. You, Tom, chose him as player of the match. Why?
He really stepped up when Leeds needed him, and like we said, at half-time it was definitely Halifax in the ascendancy. They had all of the momentum, and Nathan had a bit of a shaky start to the game. He had a rough kick, but he steps up when the team needs him literally every single time, and there was 3 times here where he's like a couple of inches off the ground.
Oh, outstanding offload.
Those offloads
to Josh Butler.
It's just fantastic, and he's done that in so many massive games for England and for Leeds Rhinos. Like Josh said, he's small in size but not in stature in this game.
Yeah, he certainly wasn't. 24 of his team's 52 points. Jonesy, it was a Nathan Collins offload that handed his side the first try of the second half.
Did you as well? We talked about Halifax not making errors. They turned the ball over cheaply, give Leeds the field position, and the skill acquisition that they've been acquiring all season led to this try. It's wonderful. Again, he had his fingerprints all over the ball in that second half, and just look how he gets his shoulders out of the ground and offloads it there to Malone.
And then, again, another assist.
It is, look at him right down on the floor there, chin inches off the ground, but it's just wonderful how elusive they were, and keeping the body away from tags, not getting D-tagged, allowed him to promote the ball and get the ball away. It's just an easy try for Josh Butler.
And then on the other side of things, Rob Hawkins got his hat-trick.
Yeah, that was a gnarly no-look kick from Wayne Boardman, wasn't it? And Rob Hawkins rising up above his opposite winger and touching that ball down. That wouldn't have looked out of place at Old Trafford last night.
Yeah, it certainly wouldn't have. So that got his side level again, but then Jody Boyd-Ward touchdown.
Yeah, touching down on the whistle and taking it back to level points, but Jody Boyd-Ward getting on the end had moved it from west to east and then east back to west, and lovely celebration from Jody, really excited.
Then Collins again set up Josh Butler, who we've just heard from. No wonder why he spoke so highly of his teammate.
Well, how brave was that pass to be able to pass it in goal and have that presence of mind, vision, give Josh Butler that opportunity to make a break. Bousson saves it, but again, just bobbing and weaving, gets round, and an acrobatic try from Butler in the corner.
And Tom Halliwell Josh Butler here again. That was another look at that try. Fantastic. Tom Halliwell then got involved.
Yeah, and I think it just broke the spirits of the Halifax side there, and I think it got mentioned in commentary. That's his easier try that he's going to score, and you felt that Halifax had given up the ghost a little bit there. Easy try for Tommy Halliwell, but they didn't go away, Halifax.
No, they didn't. Jeremy Bosson then got his team back in it. We thought that maybe, you know, anything can happen in this game. It made it exciting once again. He touched down, 2023 Golden Boot winner, but Wheels of Steel.
Yeah.
Here it is here again. And then after this happened, Jeremy Bosson there touching down for the Panthers. It was Josh Butler, who we've just heard from. He secured the historic win with a hat-trick.
Yeah, Josh Butler serving up his hat-trick and a guaranteed win for Leeds. And they'd weaved in and out of the pitch, turned the ball underneath and just stressed out the middle of the Halifax defence, and at the back end of the game got lots of joy out of it. And you can see how excited he is, how excited his team is, and look, it's been a great finish to what's been a really good season for him.
It has. The best team certainly won tonight.
Yeah, you can't argue with that, and it was the grand final that such a competitive and close-run league deserved. I think everybody in the house, whether you were cheering for Halifax or Leeds, came away thrilled. It's a fantastic advert for the internationals coming up at the end of this year.
What a segue. That's what I want to speak to you about. England v France, 26th of October. It's coming up. What did you see out there today? Any surprises? Anyone that might make the squad that you were kind of had a question mark over?
Yeah, nothing that I could be too public about. But look, you know, the people that stood up in big moments, those are the players that we need in our England squad, because the lights don't get any brighter than when you're representing your country and you're going up world number 1 against world number 2. And I wouldn't look down on any of the players who tried their best in today's game.
Well, we cannot wait for that. It has been an extraordinary game tonight. Speaking of internationals, we have some internationals for you live on Sky. It is the Pacific Championships, the Women's Cup, Australia v PNG, 5 minutes past 8. That's Sky Sports Mix. Straight after the men's, Aussies taking on Tonga. And then the next day, Tonga v Samoa, Fiji v PNG. That one gets underway at 10 minutes past 9, all on Sky Sports Mix. So the 2024 Betfred Super League season may have come to an end. We have had some memorable moments. We hope you have had some memorable moments as well. But we will see you again in 2025. Jamie Jones-Buchanan, Tom Coyd, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for sitting and watching this one alongside me tonight. A historic win for the Leeds Rhinos. They once again lift the Betfred Super League wheelchair famous trophy.
Sky Sports. Feel it all.